Ladies and gentlemen, this is the news that we've been waiting for a long time. Pam Bondi, Attorney General of the Department of Justice, who we've all been having a lot of, let's just say, frustrations with lately. I'm going to try to be as polite as I can, has actually come through, and it implicates Letitia Big Shame James and Adam Watermelon Head Pencil Dick Schiff. I can't wait to share with you this huge breaking news. Also, Madam Ghetto Crockett, her entire staff has outed her. I can't wait to share this with you. It's not going to be very surprising. It's going to be very illuminating. You don't want to miss that. Also, I've got some clips from the Democrats have been going off, and this just all these talking points, ridiculous automaton, minion, rehearsed, premeditated, bashing Trump about firing his labor statistics director. I got some proof. I got some facts. I have a clip I'm going to share with you. Also, this individual who is a Nashville Metro Council president, Sandra Sepulveda, claims that ICE is arresting U.S. citizens, quote, just for being brown, end quote. You need to share this. This video needs to go viral. Sandra needs to go down. She is spreading evil lies. But first, check this out. I know most of you guys have heard this horrific news that came out of Georgia of this guy who shot multiple people. Thankfully, I think they are recovering. And the good news is this was at a fort in Georgia. Well, they just came out with his mugshot, and I did a little bit of digging, and color me shocked again. He's a lunatic Democrat. Look at the highlighted area right there. He registered as a Democrat. Cornelius San Mateo Radford from Jacksonville, Florida, is a Democrat. These people are lunatics. They're anti-American. They're crazy. They have no self-control. They have no values, no principles. This is what Thomas Jefferson and our great forefathers called the enemies within. That's why this channel exists, to make common sense go viral. Are you surprised by this information? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, the big news. New York Attorney General Letitia James has been subpoenaed as part of a federal grand jury. That's serious business. Investigation into her civil fraud case against President Trump and her separate probe of the NRA following allegations that she falsified mortgage records to obtain favorable loans. I mean, this woman is an absolute train wreck. And again, this ties into Cornelius. This ties into the entire Hippocrat mentality. Wait till you see the councilwoman. Oh my God, it's going to make you crazy. The investigation, coordinated with the FBI and triggered by a DOJ referral from Federal Housing Finance Agency Director William Pulte, could involve criminal charges such as bank and wire fraud. Of course, James denies the accusation, but this is as serious as it gets. This could be huge. Criminal charges. She could face federal prison time. If you're excited about this news, give me a huge yeah right now in the comments. But wait, there's actually more, because Adam Schiff is now colluded and in part included in this group with Letitia James, because Pam Bondi has just appointed Ed Martin as the special prosecutor to investigate both Adam Schiff and Letitia James for mortgage fraud. This is so good. So we're getting a twofer special, a 2-for-1. Letitia Big Shame James and Watermelon Head, feckless, spineless, ballsless, anti-American. He represents everything emasculate about anything. He has zero balls. Adam Pencil Dick Schiff. This is beautiful. And continuing with our steamrolling of these evil, treasonous vermin called the Hippocrats, aka Democrats, Jasmine Madam Ghetto Crockett. She's done nothing but absolutely behave in the most abominable fashion, using the worst kind of language, uneducated. Somehow she got into Congress, probably by cheating. But guess what? She just got outed by her staff. And this is what they said. They said she's rude, obnoxious, and lazy. Quote, she is never in the office and is very disengaged. She does her bull boop that goes viral and then freaks out over the most random things. That's one staffer. Another staffer said, quote, "It is widely known that she's not nice to staff and is just not really dedicated member focused on constituents." Color me shocked. Is anybody surprised by this? How long have I been saying this? She says, "Oh no, I'm here for Texas. I'm here for my constituents. No, I'm here for justice. I'm here for democracy." She doesn't care about a thing. Just like Pelosi, just like Schumer, just like all of them, Maxine Klingon Waters, all of them, they only care about one thing, themselves and never having to get a real job. She's petrified right now because her district, she's getting out district and she's going to lose her seat. And if she loses her seat, she's not going to be hired by anybody, because she is the worst of America. She represents the worst of America. Selfish, self-involved, narcissistic, sociopathic, attacks journalists, attacks the president, attacks everything American, just like the rest of her cabal and her group called the Hippocrats. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Okay, this is something that's really, really important. I want to play for you this clip in the White House, in the Oval Office, dispelling all the rumors, all the ridiculous talking points by the Democrats about Trump firing his labor liar, as I like to call it, over the fact that he didn't enjoy or he didn't approve of the actual facts, which is not true at all. Watch this.
Mr. George. Thank you, Mr. President. So I called the president because I had some very good news from some new data that we've been able to put together that no one has ever seen before, and I'll just very quickly go through these. So I was telling the president that he did the right thing in calling for a new head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, because this shows that over the last 2 years of the Biden administration, the BLS overestimated job creation by 1.5 million jobs. Mr. President, that's a gigantic error. And I don't know if she's, I'm not
It might not have been an error, that's the bad part. If it was an error, it would be one thing. I don't think it's an error. I think they did it purposely.
Whether that, you may well be right, but even if it wasn't purposefully, it's incompetence.
Right. Like everything they do, it's incompetent. They haven't created a thing. They've never built a thing. They've never done a thing. They've never actually helped, contributed, participated in the beautiful value, principle, guiding light of our Constitution and the American way. They don't care about anybody else. Of course they did it on purpose. So it wasn't Trump who lied. It wasn't Trump who fired her because he didn't approve of the numbers. He fired her because he's, like he always does, he fires people because they're grossly incompetent. Is anybody surprised by this? They lied. Biden lied about everything. Kamala lied about everything. That's all they do. Here's my phrase. I'm going to coin this. I'm going to trademark it. When a tree breathes, carbon dioxide comes out. When Democrats breathe, nothing but raw sewage lies pollute the air. Tell me if you agree with me. Okay, this story right here just, burns me to the very core of who I am, because these poor law enforcement officials, we've got assaults on ICE and federal agents at all-time highs, over 800%. And this absolute unqualified DEI, anti-American, uneducated mook has the audacity to say this. Watch.
Every day we still have people who are going missing. Because if it was about doing things the right way, then they wouldn't be snatching people after court. Because if you are going to work sites, then it wasn't about them being lazy. Because if it was about picking up criminals, then you wouldn't be picking up mothers, children, even U.S. citizens for just being brown. Because if it was about patriotism, you wouldn't beat the father of 3 Marines. Because if it was about the Constitution, you wouldn't be hiding who you are while you beat people, put people in camps, arrest judges, threaten to imprison electeds just based on how they vote. A dictator is rising, and so I would encourage people not to look away.
Absolutely sickening. She has no idea the bureaucracy. She has no idea that these people, who are also brown, like as if that matters. There's a lot of ICE agents, federal agents. I hate even bringing it up because it means nothing, but they are brown and black or whatever you want to call it. It makes me sick to even talk about. They have to go through so many different avenues, hoops, red tape, to even be able to charge somebody. And if you're here illegally, you are a criminal. You're breaking the law, regardless of your color. This individual, she needs to be fired. She needs to never set foot in any kind of governmental or public servant institution ever again. And it just makes me sick to my stomach. These poor law enforcement officials who are simply trying to do their job. So her name again is Sandra Sepulveda. She works for the Nashville Metro Council, and she's the president of all things, saying these abominable, evil, treacherous, treasonous things about our people, our law enforcement individual, our federal ICE agents, our police force, just simply carrying out orders. I can't wait to get your thoughts on this and everything else that we talked about. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Tap that thumbs up if you love America. If you want to make common sense go viral, you want to save this place for our kids and our grandkids. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps us out immeasurably. Do it right now. You can even do it on your remote with your TV. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here. Just in case you missed it, tap my face right here to subscribe and follow. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.